I had a father who was a professional footballer and a mother who was a doctor, so my interests kind of naturally merged. I got my medical degree so that I had something to fall back on before I went out to play football. But the reality was I probably wasn't quite good enough to make it. My sport is lived out vicariously now through others' achievements, whether they're professional football players, they're the weekend warriors. I take it all very personally, the highs and the lows.
He can see it from a player's perspective, which I think is like a very key, trait to have. So I'm just packing my bag ready for the hospital tomorrow. At the moment, I feel quite, calm. I wouldn't say excited to get it done or nervous just yet, but I feel like the nerves might kick in. My name's Gracie Holmes. I'm 16 years old and I play for the women's first team for Bristol Rovers. So I've injured my right knee. This is where I've ruptured my ACL. It's just one of them things where, my studs got stuck in the ashtray and you just hear a pop, and after that I was in a lot of pain, and it's a hard one to swallow when you get told, you've done your ACL. For a young footballer going into women's football and being told you're going to have a year off, it was heartbreaking. It was really upsetting.
How you doing this morning? Anyway,
Yeah, all right. A little bit nervous, but
yeah. You'll be fine. All right, so we're just heading in here for you, okay?
Okay, thank
and
you.
I just need to come run over your registration form.
Yeah.
Okay?
Obviously, when we found out the news, me and my parents did a lot of research into ACL surgeons.
I'm Gordon Mackay. I've been a full-time sports surgeon for over 20 years. My most influential year and best apprenticeship was spending a year in professional sport. I had the good fortune of being offered an opportunity as a trialist at Ibrox, and I was to join the reserves in season 88-89. It was a great time. We had a lot of internationalists, English internationalists, Ray Wilkins, Terry Butcher. The first day I turned up for training, Souness called me across and asked me to join in with the first team. I was like a kid. It was ridiculous. I couldn't contain my enthusiasm. There was plenty around me that were injured. Ian Durant, I think he had an extended period out, and unfortunately a very troubled recovery. It's incredibly sad when you hear individuals with such talent that it's cut short through injury. So that's continued to be my focus really ever since.
You have other surgeons who haven't done that level of sport or haven't been around that level of sport. I think it's a bit different as they can't see the psychological aspect of it.
Hi. Gracie, morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Are you feeling a wee bit nervous?
Yeah, a little
Oh,
bit
good to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Hi there. So the only thing we have to do is make sure we do the correct side. So this is just a wee marker that allows me to put a mark in your leg. So which one are we fixing today? Which cruciate ligament?
The right one.
You're quite sure this is your last chance? This one?
Yeah.
There we go. So a nice big arrow for a visually impaired surgeon. There we go.
This is a very simple model of the knee, but if we move the kneecap out of the way, then the structure right in the middle of the knee here is our anterior cruciate. When it's working, it keeps the joint snug, but when it's torn, the shin slides forward and the muscle control gives from the joint itself.
We'll reconstruct your cruciate ligament. We'll use a very small graft from the front of your knee, and then we'll use this internal brace to make it stronger. And then because you're a footballer and a young female, we'll add an extra support, another internal brace on the outside of the knee, so you'll have two in parallel. And that can significantly reduce that risk of re-injury for you. Yeah. Okay. Any questions?
No questions.
No, you've plenty of time to think about it, haven't you?
Yeah.
So don't.
Gracie, unfortunately, represents a very common situation. She's only 16. She's at the highest risk not only of ACL injury, which might be at least 4 times higher than it is for boys. They also have the added disadvantage that there's a lower chance of returning to sport at that level. So we're trying to address that.
Okay. There'll be a wee wave of emotion there.
Yeah.
Well, it's very normal, okay, very normal, so don't you worry, we've got a good team in there, we'll take good care of you. Okay.
You've got a very good one out here because I'll be waiting on you. All right, we'll talk more football.
Treat it
Okay.
like a good day out, okay? But you're looking well. We'll get you sorted, okay?
Thank you.
Magic.
I'm delighted to report the operation. Surgery went really well for Gracie. We were able to do exactly what we planned. So I'm delighted to say that Gracie is going to make an excellent recovery. Gracie, how are we?
I'm good, thank you. How's yourself?
You're looking far too lively. You're meant to be recovering after all this, yeah? Everything should heal beautifully for you. Your knee's nice and solid again.
Yeah.
You had completely ruptured that cruciate ligament, though. I mean, when you were asleep, it was very obvious that knee was unstable.
Normal ACL recovery time is normally 12 months, whereas with Dr. Mackay, it's looking to be 6 to 9 months, which is a massive difference, especially for young footballers. I'd just like to say a really big thank you, because honestly, I wouldn't be back as quick.
It's been our pleasure. We'll make sure that you are back in jig time, as we say.
Thank you.
Not at all. I'll be absolutely delighted when Gracie's back in action, and I would love to go and watch her play. So this is the upside of my job. Everybody aspires to get back to the level of activity they had enjoyed. So I'm very happy to do my wee bit and then watch their career continue to flourish.